Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 1787 as a special dedication to Cass and to everyone else who's frustrated that we only have 12 moves on this level when we used to have considerably more. I'm not even going to look back to see how many because that's just too disappointing. So 29 jelly needs to be removed in those 12 moves. We've got some under really thick frosting. We've got some under licorice locks, although we've got a few helpers here. And then we've got a lot of isolation. We do have portals that'll help us out, I think. What I'm going to try to do is open up as much of this frosting as I can by making cascades, making moves low to the ground if I can, and creating some specials, hopefully to open these licorice locks. Now look at this though. This is the only move that I see I can make. Oh no, I have one down here. So we only have 2 moves on the board. That doesn't really lend to a lot of strategizing. And I think I actually will take this one, the move lower to the ground. I'm trying to create that cascading that can open more than just one little frosting here. There we go, look at that. So now we got some good things happening. But remember, even though this isn't listed as a hard level, they dramatically reduced the number of moves we have. So just because they're not calling a hard level doesn't mean it isn't. That'll probably mean for me that I'll be stuck here for a while. Ooh, this is going to help. Maybe. And so if you just want to see me beat this board, I've just advanced to the last couple of minutes. Otherwise, here I am, and this is me, and I'm going to be making the best moves I can, knowing that even if I get some luck, I still might not have enough to get it all done. And those stripes used to go, I thought, all the way across the board. I guess not. I should have gone this way to open this up. So now I learned better, because this is, if I had this open, I could probably win. So I think I just made a fatal mistake there. So that shows that not only do we need some luck on the board, but we also need some good playing. I can take a lucky board and totally ruin it by not playing wisely, as I just gave an example of. So let's go ahead and try again and see if I can get the same kind of luck, but then also apply some skill to the board. Alright, so here we go. Now I'm going to think about each move. This is a move I can make, but I'm going to go with this one because it hits more surfaces of the frosting. I do like what it's giving me here because we've got the potential for cascading. Although these colors are so separate here, they're not grouping very well by color, so that I probably will not have, great responses here, not any good cascading. It seems that I'm always taking out the recommended move, but I think part of that is we just don't have very many moves available. Here though, instead of doing this, I'm going to make this move low to the ground and see we get that cascading that helped even more. There, look at this. Now I've got something good here. I've got a striped wrapped combo, so I've opened both of these up. Now the thing with this is it'll go to the area where it's most needed. And right now it's needed a lot of places, so I'm going to set this off first and try to clear out some of those areas. There we go. But I only have one more move before I have to set this off. If I want to take a different move first or take this move, that's what I have to determine. Normally I would definitely want to leave this move, but I can't take anything out. I'm just going to go for a cascade and see what happens. Nothing. So let's go ahead and take this. Now this has to create enough chaos so that I get all of these bits removed. And that's going to be a bit tough, but with cascading it might work. Well, we got closer, and I know that I'm out of lives, so I'm going to pause the recording and I'll meet you back here once I get more lives. Okay, so here we go. I've got a nice concentration of red on this board. I could do this, I could do this. This is going to take out more surface of the frosting, so that's what I'm going to work on. Now I got close both times, so I'm really hopeful that this time will be the one where I actually get it done. We do need some luck, but if we totally rely on luck, we're discounting how important our moves are. Oh, I really wanted those two to stay together. That's why I sacrificed that one. It didn't work, and I don't want to take this move because I don't want to set this off anywhere other than where it can help me open up some of these licorice locks. I can't quite get a... I mean, I could set this off and try to get a color bomb, but again, I need the stripes, not the color bomb. I'm going to do this. Sure, let's make this wrapped because I might be able to set it up with this guy. Now the problem is I can't set this off where it is, but it will be coming around on the conveyor. Can I get a color bomb through here with the red? Very unlikely because I don't see any red in the offing in these first three to drop in. So I'm not going to pursue that. If I weren't on a conveyor belt, I might, but these are just going to be taken away. So that's not really a good plan for me. Instead, I'm going to go again for this kind of chaotic cascading. Let's see. I don't have any great moves, so I'm going to go for more cascading. Wow, look at that. Okay, I like that. I'm going to hold off and try to use it to the best of my ability. The problem is now I've got very few moves I can make. Let's do this. And now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set off all orange because it will clear this out by hitting this, plus this will hit this and open this up. I could additionally set off purple and just open this up, but I only have 3 moves. I need an efficiency of moves here. And now, unfortunately, I get this set off before I get this opened up. I could open this now. The problem is I don't really have time to enact it. I am going to do that, though, and see if one of these will set this off. Why did I get 2? That is something I just do not understand. That was a glitch on the board. And not quite sure why that happened, but this might be the one where I get everything done, although I've got some double thick stuff that wasn't able to get removed. Oh, that was sad, but man, I have to keep that because that was spectacular that I got 2 coconut wheels out of that. I'm going to pause the recording so I can try to figure that out, and then I'll come back with a new board. Okay, so I reviewed that last one, and all I can say is that sometimes when you use a combo and you strike something, miraculous things occur, and that doubled this when I've never seen it double it before. So I think it was the act of the combo that created the opportunity. So now I know if I can do a stripe or I can do a stripe combo, I'm better off going with the stripe combo. I've seen this on other boards. Specifically, well, I can't remember the number, but it was one where I took out a magic mixer and it turned the magic mixer with a combo, and it turned the magic mixer into yellow, which was something that I needed on the board. So crazy things can happen when you use combos. All right, I'm going to make this stripe here and maybe try to move it over. I could do this. Yeah, I'm going to because it takes this out. I've got another stripe poorly positioned. I want to make moves down here and I don't seem to be able to. So I don't think this one is going to work out all that well for me. It's starting to open up, but look at this. It appears, even though I've got the board more open, that this might be the only option for me. So it's not really an option, it's just a requirement. The only thing I can do. No strategy involved. Now I could do this or I could do this. This one is lower to the ground. It hits the same amount. It opens things up entirely. So definitely I want to do that. Yeah, it's so funny, but the recommended moves are just about the only moves I have, so why not take them? I think here, though, I'll make a move lower to the ground because it's my last move and I just have to go for cascading. It would be miraculous cascading at that point in time, but we just saw a miracle on the board, so... Alright, let's go ahead and take a look again. Obviously, this is going to be the best option. And that's probably going to be the best option. Yeah, I don't see anything better. Plus, it maybe aligns the green. I would like to think of something other than this, although it could mean that I get the red down onto the conveyor. And guess what? I don't see any other moves. Yeah, reshuffle. Now I don't want to make this because I want to get that red onto the conveyor if I can. So I'm going to make a move over here and work on trying to get it low. Take out some of this frosting as I go. I can make a stripe, I can make a wrapped. I'm going to make the stripe because it also hits that orange. And then that sunk too low to be of real help here. Okay. I think I'm actually going to do this move. There we go. Oh, now I've got this combo. Let's see if it happens again for us. And that time it did not. So it wasn't the act of the combo, but at least we know that it wasn't the act of the combo. Should I make this move? Should I make this move? Should I hold on to it for a bit? It would have to be just a bit, but I am. I'm going to hold on to it for one move. Wow. Look what we got. In 2 moves, I don't know how to make full use of that. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and do this. Oh, that vacated, so I didn't get the stripe there, which is such a shame. And you just don't know what's going to happen when you set that off. But now I know that it's a likely occurrence. So I'm going to watch for that a bit more. This is just a crazy level, Cass. I keep getting relatively close, which is a bit surprising to me, so I must be on the right path with strategy. But there are elements of luck and new discoveries that are just startling. I don't have any opportunity to make a move other than this, from what I see. I can move this here, I can move this here, but it's this area that I'm in currently. And I do like getting rid of the orange and trying to concentrate the blue into something. So I got one piece here. All right, let's see. Now I've got 2 stripes. I want to be able to move them. So I'm not going to use them together. I want one of them to come over here if I can manage it. Yikes. Let's take this out, see if I can set this off at the time. I don't think I can. I could make a stripe, I could make a wrapped. It would set these guys off. I wouldn't be able to slide them over, but I haven't been able to slide them over. I'm actually going to go with this stripe here. Well, now I can move this over this way, not that it helps a great deal. Okay, so maybe this is the luck that I was needing. Maybe we'll get these to go the right way. This is looking good. I'm not thrilled with this. But I still have this guy to help. I think this might be it. So, Cass, you can see that I struggled with this considerably, but eventually I got it done. I think all told, with investigating the board first to see what was going to happen, I think that was my 9th try. We'll say it was somewhere between 8 and 12, because I don't want to underestimate how many tries it took. So that's how I beat the board, with a lot of mysterious stuff going on along the way. Hopefully this was helpful, or at least enlightening to you. If it was helpful, I'd ask that you folks consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would help me out. If you have any questions or comments, you want to weigh in on the mystery of this board, please feel free to do so. I do try to check my messages and respond as quickly as possible. And as always, thanks for watching.